Okay, so now we're on to riff number 4. And for this riff, we're going to be inspired by one of my most favourite bands and favourite guitar players of all time, and that is Alice in Chains featuring the mighty Jerry Cantrell. Now, Jerry Cantrell is known for his huge sounding riffs. He really is a riff master. But aside from that, his rhythm playing has a very stylistic sound, which really shaped the sound of grunge. Very atmospheric and quite advanced sounding chords, yet quite straightforward in terms of how you achieve them. And what Jerry would do is he would just hold a bar chord shape and remove the bar to expose the open strings. And it's the relationship between the fretted notes of the chord and those open strings that really has that stylistic grunge sound that we associate with Jerry. Now, he used this a lot in many Alice in Chains songs, but probably the standouts are going to be Heaven Beside You, but also Rooster. I think that's the one, that's the song that we all kind of associate with these movable chords with the open strings. But it really was a big part of Jerry's guitar playing style. Okay, so this concept is very straightforward. What we're going to do is we're going to take an E bar chord shape, but we're just going to release the bar. So you're still going to hold that E shape on the A, D, and G strings. You're going to fret the root note with your first finger, but you're going to expose the open B and top E. So make sure you arch your first finger to get clearance. Okay, we're going to start off by playing an open low E and then fretting that second fret. And then strike the chord, do a nice rake across the chord. Now, in contrast to that first chord, that F sharp chord, we can just drop the chord down a semitone to F and do exactly the same thing, and it will sound really cool. We're then going to move the chord all the way up so that the first finger is at the 7th fret. So this is a B chord. Strike the low portion of the chord, so the power chord, and then rake across so that you get the open strings. And then drop that down a whole tone to A and do exactly the same thing. Play the low portion of the chord so you get the power chord, and then rake across. So each chord, we have the F sharp, the F, the B, and the A. Okay, so now let's play our Alice in Chains inspired chord riff with the click. Okay, so just take care with the position shifts with those chords. Make sure you keep the shape consistent when you're moving it around the neck. And also make sure that you arch your first finger. So even though you are fretting the root note in the normal position that you would do when you bar, you've got to lift the first finger off to expose the open top 2 strings. Those are the strings that are going to give the chord that stylistic sound. Okay, so now it's your turn to practice riff number 4, which is our Alice in Chains inspired chord riff.